fair warning, getting my words into a video right now is hard, but I'm going to try, and I might have to make more videos. So, I came across this video yesterday talking about how autism can cause disease and illness and chronic pain because our nervous system is actually completely different. Like, it looks different even in the body and everything, and our brains compared to neurotypicals. And it was actually this validation because I used to smoke weed like all day long every day and take a bunch of pills and do all kinds of stuff. And when I started going sober and not doing that stuff as much and then not at all, I have severely paid for that. Like, I have been sick for 12 years now. It has been awful. I have no energy. I've got chronic pain, what some people would call fibromyalgia, which I would highly suggest that only autistics have it. So if you have it, you're probably an autistic or ADHD. And it's from high masking, being a high masking autistic, and I'm a high masking autistic. And I think a lot of people think that high masking autistics are high functioning, which I think is utter bullshit. I don't think that even exists. It's just a neurotypical way to try to explain shit that they don't fucking understand. But I masked so highly for so long, which is why I'm undiagnosed at 40, that I completely burned myself out. And now I have disease and chronic pain all over, not including the places that are already messed up, like my entire left leg and my back and my neck. But actual physical pain throughout my entire body constantly, and migraines every day, and just all kinds of shit. And even the smallest interaction when I'm peopling can make me feel sick and have a flare up. It could be for days, sometimes weeks or months, depending on the interaction. And if there's some sort of traumatic thing that happens on top of that, oh, it's so bad. This is why I think that my ex ended up making me flare up like 24/7 after being with her for almost 4 years, because, oh my God, the trauma and the triggering and me working through so much CPTSD also has been making me very, very sick and in a shit ton of pain. And as a teenager and young adult, my mom used to get after me for smoking weed, and it quite literally saved my life. That's when my friends started getting me stoned, because I tried to take my life when I was 15, and weed actually saved it. And while I don't think that smoking it all day long every day is a good idea, or taking it in all day every day, because that's excessive, I do think that using it as a medicine is one of the best things for an autistic, honestly. That's just my personal opinion, though. I'm not a doctor. It's just my personal opinion, so this doesn't get taken down. But I think also there's a correlation between all of that and being more connected to Source, God, the divine, whatever you want to call it. I think that autistics are so divinely connected to everything and everyone on a very spiritual level that it is actually quite literally painful to exist. And I'm starting to come to the conclusion that being a high masking autistic in this world, no matter how hard I try not to mask out in society, it ends up happening anyway, is slowly me. So that's fun. Oh, and see, I told you it was going to be a hard time. Also, I used to feel bad about smoking weed or taking medicine to get rid of the pain. And I'm really trying to work through that, because I cannot function without something to help me. It is actually quite literally keeping me in bed almost all of the time because of too much. Life existing is too much. and it's painful. And I'm sick all the time.